Crimes and Penalties, now streaming on Netflix, is a movie in the sports documentary anthology series Untold. It's the only one of them in the series I've seen. Let's talk about it anyway. It is from directors Chapman and McLean Way and tells the stranger-than-fiction story of the Danbury Trashes. It was a minor league hockey team that was bought by a mobster who is believed to be the inspiration for Tony Soprano, and he left his 17-year-old son to run it. And the team actually became very popular, often because of their reputation for being violent. It's a true crime story crossed with a very unwholesome sports story. It has quite a few ridiculous elements with how the team was run and how its violent reputation grew. It features interviews with many of the people involved, and a story that moves along in a consistently interesting way. I'm not a sports person, and I watched it for the mob stuff. It's more about hockey than the mob, but I'm not complaining. This is an interesting documentary about the rise and fall of one of the more violent but crowd-pleasing teams in Major League Hockey and their sleazy management.
It's intermission time, folks. Time out for a delicious snack in our sparkling refreshment building. Every item a fresh, appetizing taste treat.
Clint Eastwood. Detective Harry Callahan. You don't assign him.
Stop!
To murder cases. You just turn him loose.
Now, what the hell is he doing up there?
And now, our feature presentation.
Cry Macho, now in theaters and HBO Max, is the newest movie from director and star Clint Eastwood. Based on the novel by N. Richard Nash, who also wrote the script alongside of Nick Shank, writer of Eastwood movies like Gran Torino and The Mule. It's about an aging former rodeo star whose previous boss pays him to pick up his son from his alcoholic mother in Mexico City. It's not the most original movie. It sounds like an original concept, but the way that it progresses, it feels like it's been seen many times before. Man goes on a road trip with a troubled young boy, and along the way they teach each other to be better people. But despite that, this is still an interesting variation of that formula. Clint Eastwood plays his role with an appropriate amount of world weariness, which is aided by his advanced age, and he has good chemistry with his teenage co-star. However, the film does tend to drag near the end of the second act. The plot slows almost to a standstill, showing off the quieter side of the setting. However, I didn't think this section was long enough to be too boring. All in all, it proves that even at 92, Clint Eastwood can still make a good movie. It's an enjoyable, if a bit slow, road trip movie full of heart.